Okay, so what is an equation of the line that passes through those 2 points? Okay, so we have -6, 2 and 6, -2. So what we can do is find our slope first. So remember our slope formula, m is equal to y2 minus y1 all over x2 minus x1. So this is going to be really similar to the last problem, but if I don't get the type of problem I want to show you, I'm going to click show example because maybe it's there. I want to see if we can get a vertical one and a horizontal line as well. Okay, so in this problem, we have 2 points. Let's label the first one x1, y1, the second one x2, y2, so that we can plug it in. So once again, y2 we have is a -2, and then the y1 is 2, divided by our x2, 6, minus x1, -6. Any questions so far? You can also type it in the chat if you're shy, and then if I see it, then I will read it without your name. Okay, so feel free to interrupt me if you ever have questions, but we're going to simplify this. So -2 minus 2, that's going to be -4, divided by 6 minus a -6. So remember, when you subtract a negative, you're actually adding. So 6 plus 6, 12. This is not simplified yet. So we can simplify it because both -4 and 12 are divisible by what number? You guys can tell me.
4.
Yes, 4. So they're both divisible by 4. So we're going to divide both the top and bottom by 4 so that we can simplify it. So -4 divided by 4 is -1. 12 divided by 4 is 3. So we've simplified our fraction, simplified our slope. This is our m value. Just going to box it so it stands out so we can keep it in mind later. So once again, we have y equals mx plus b, and we got our m already. So I'm going to show the work on the right side now where I have space. Y is equal to -1/3 x plus b. Just like last time, you can pick a point, any point. You can pick the first point or the second point. Last time I picked the first point, so this time, why not? I'll just go with the second point. So I'm going to plug this one in and use it to solve for our equation for our b value. All right, so our y value was -2 is equal to -1/3. X was 6, and then plus b. So we have -2 is equal to -1/3 times 6. Just in case anybody needs to see how to cancel this out, this is a -1 divided by 3 multiplied by 6. So you can cancel with the 3 and the 6, leaving the 6 as a 2 now. So it's just -1 times 2, which is a -2, and then plus b. So -2 is equal to -2 plus b. Then we add 2 on both sides. We get 0 is equal to b. And I'm going to box that up. So now we also have our b value. And then finally, we can plug it in. But before we do that, does anybody have any questions? Remember, you can always type it in chat, interrupt me verbally, however you like, so that you can get my attention. Okay. Still feel free to interrupt me, but it doesn't sound like you have any questions yet. So let's keep going on. Y is equal to, oh, I guess I could write it in the answer box. Y is equal to -1/3, because that's our slope, x plus b. So I'm going to say plus 0, but you really don't have to write plus 0 because that's just redundant. All right, so y is equal to -1/3 x plus 0. And then I'm going to type this in. y is equal to negative 1 divided by 3. Remember to use your right arrow so you're not typing in the fraction anymore. X. And I'm not going to write plus 0 because it's not necessary. Okay. Let's see if the next problem is a problem that I want to show you. No. Let me see, show example. Okay, here's one type of example that I want to show you. So I'm just going to read it through with you guys since I couldn't get the problem I wanted on my side. So if you're given 2 points, their first step is to find the slope again. So it's really similar to what we just did. You plug in your y values, you plug in your x values into the slope formula, and you simplify it until you get your slope. So I'm going to wait for my screen to catch up to what I just did. There we go. It says slope is equal to 0. So this is different from the other one because we have a slope of 0. A slope of 0 is a horizontal line, so it just goes straight left and right. So then we plug it into the equation y equals mx plus b. Y is equal to 0x plus b because our slope is 0. It's a horizontal line. And then continue, and solve for the b value. And in this case, the b value is also 0. So when you plug in b to the original formula, y is equal to 0x plus 0, and then you simplify it, you get your final equation of y equals 0. So a slope of 0 gives you a horizontal line. I know I didn't really write anything out for this one, I just read it to you, but do you guys have any questions on this one? Okay. Let's see. Let me see if there's a next example. No, there's also a slope equals 0. Another slope. I guess maybe they won't give you an undefined problem, which is fine. All right, I'll end the recording for this one.